Hello and welcome to Apex This League Racing, Season 18. My name is Unimportant, and today we are at Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. And this is the second race in our series today. The first race, the winners invert the top 10 to begin this race. And here they are getting ready to start their short pace lap. Today's racing brought to you by Apex Sim Racing for all your racing gear, full speed sim coaching when you want to get faster, and Jane for electric.
Restriction placard on these billboards that vehicles over 13 feet can't pass.
Commenting on the
So what you're saying is not to hit the bumps too hard?
Only if you're going to clear them like a football clearing a goalpost.
They're having fun getting ready for the start of this race.
I wasn't paying attention. I missed the damn start like a moron.
Uh-oh. You only get 60 seconds. And here we go. John Cooper has our lead. Mark Bray, Derek Morris, and Dan Eldrin right behind. Into chicane after chicane on this track. They never end.
Virtual mirror, and I ain't got used to you're a lot closer than it appears in there.
You're making excuses. As racers do.
I can't see anything.
It's got to be the equipment. That has to be the problem. Good little camera angle there through the chicane. So let's bounce up front here. I see John still in the lead with Mark Bray.
Yeah, he didn't tell me you were there, but I think we were so close. But
behind them, Derek, Joe Mayer, a little bit of separation. Looks like everybody has some pretty good separation between them. I see Kent, Dan, Brian, Lemke, Brian Zinn.
Really, I got a 0x out of that.
See the whites of their eyes as they head into that chicane. As I mentioned in the first race, those aren't sausages. They put the whole family on this track. Behind these two, got Mark Miller, Corey Mitchell, Andrew, Spencer, Robert in the colorful car there, and Donald and Craig Thompson having their race, and Craig Tessiter, who said he missed the start. Jump back up here where our battle is for second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. I mean, this is just nose to tail racing here. Everybody looking for an advantage, but it's tough to pass here with these chicanes. You've got to make good progress on the car ahead of you and really get in front of them, or certainly beside them on the inside, to own that chicane corner. So right now they're all playing nicely. Like Derek went a little bit to the outside there. going to back off. He was not nearly close enough to make that pass attempt. Joe Mayer makes a nice pass on Mark Bray. Oh, and then goes wide. He's going to lose the rear. He's going to lose the rear. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, man.
Wow. That was a bit intense.
Clearly being cautious in their wrecking.
Let's jump back and see what happened. So here we are in Joe Mayer. Oh, and he just loses the rear. And then all these other cars have to shuffle their way through there. That was a tough one.
Yeah, that was close.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that was close.
Too bad. All right, so let's see how that all shakes out after that spin there. Shuffled the field a little bit.
It's not the way it should be around this track.
So Kent has got Dan Elchin a little less than half a second behind.
I couldn't slow down. If I tried to slow down, I would have spun out with you.
We're still talking about that accident.
That's wonderful.
Dan and Kent.
Yeah, Dan, when you got loose on the final corner, Mark Corey came in with a full head of steam.
And I can see the leader, or the winner of the
Oh,
previous race tonight, Mark Miller, made his way up through the pack here. He is now in 5th place.
And I was busy trying not to hit the car spinning in front of me.
I didn't know anything was happening. Came out of that
Let's see what.
Everybody was real slow.
Patience, patience, patience. You can hear him slowly get on the gas there. If you get on too fast, you lose the rear. Mark Miller working him over. And then I see Corey back here working over Brian Lemke. Corey's got a little damage to that car, it looks like. I think many of them got caught up in that kerfuffle. Let's jump up front here. We've got John Cooper all by himself. Then Derek, Kent, Dan Elgin, still trying to get around Kent. Then Mark Miller, Brian Lemke, and Corey Mitchell. Behind them is Brian Zinn, Robert, Craig Tessiter, Mark Bray and Craig Thompson, Andrew, Donald Mensing, and who else we got here? Donald and Joe Mayer. All right, let's jump back up here. Oh my goodness. I missed a big wreck there.
Not me. I'll go look.
Let's jump back here and see if we can find out what happened.
Holy pinball game.
So here we are, Kent and Dan getting through that chicane, and then, oh! Whoa! Ouch, 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 ouch. That was
What the heck?
hard to see.
What happened there?
Oh, was that me?
It looked like
What happened there?
we may have seen some. There's still Mark Miller dying out on the track.
Sorry, Don, I was trying to let you by so I could get to the pit.
I was going to say, I think that might have been some of the side-to-side action where occasionally in iRacing, when you bump a car, the car that gets bumped, it feels like you just got slammed into by a semi. So we'll see if the stewards take a look at that one after the race.
Lead the way, Brian.
Brian's in and Corey Mitchell trying to catch up to Dan and Kent ahead of them.
I got aerodynamics. I got to stay behind you.
Kent trying to hold off the faster Dan Elgin for second place.
You didn't have to help me out that much.
Brake when the track back into line.
Oh, you got some of them stop track day pads.
See if Dan can do anything here. So far, Kent is holding him at bay.
For not running the Hawks.
And John has a nice little gap out ahead of him. So this is our race on track. Everywhere else looks like there's a nice little gap. So we'll follow along with these two and see what happens. Dan is really pressuring Kent. Trying to get him to make a mistake. He's going to think about the inside here. Kent's going to defend on the inside. Get around this hairpin. Now let's see. Dan on the outside gets a little better exit. See if he can do anything with it. Dan is pushing him down the track. So let's see what happens coming into the chicane. And Kent holds him off for another lap. Patience, patience, patience. Get on the throttle and go.
Wow.
Uh-oh. I saw Kent get a little slide there. Now he's got Dan on his inside. He's going to have to give room. Oh, and then Brian Zins gets up in there, gets his nose. Kent had to slow down to get to allow Dan through, so Brian is able to stick his nose in. Corey is going to follow Brian. Let's see what happens here.
On your left.
Looked like Kent just leaving room, got a little wide, and got freight trained by those three.
Hey, I didn't give you a point by.
Yeah, see? There you go. That's a penalty. No point buys, no passes.
Yeah, Kent's not in his Miata. He doesn't get point buys.
Did you leave in the space? I got swamped that lap.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, you got.
Let's jump back here and see what's happening back here with Mark Bray and Andrew McMurray. Andrew is just looking for any little mistake that Mark makes that he can take advantage of. Patience around that corner. Oh, look at the pretty trees.
You didn't need that mirror anyway, Kent.
Blowing in the wind. Sounds like Kent may have tagged a wall. What's going on up here? Well, I don't see any major damage to the side there. Let's check out this side. I still see both mirrors. Brian's in. And Dan Elgin fighting for second place. And here they come. Bouncing over those curbs. It's just chicane after chicane. A lot of opportunities for mistakes on these chicanes. You got to get two quick back-to-back corners just perfect, otherwise the person behind you will get a run. These two are just... Dan is really pressuring Brian. Let's see what he can do with it here.
Oh, he's going to try the Zen on Zen.
Dan will be on the outside.
I think Zen can Zen better than I can.
Oh, Dan concedes the corner.
Oh, yeah. Lap. Still time left, though.
Looks like we've got about 2 minutes left, so this should be an exciting couple laps here. Looks like John Cooper has first place handled, and the battle is here between Brian and Dan. I'm holding my breath here. Look at him smack those curves. Looks like Kent got a little wide there. First curve, I think, might have shuffled him off, so now he's lost ground. Dan is like 3/10 behind, about a quarter of a second behind him. That's just too far away to do anything with that. You've got to be up alongside. So I think we are on our last lap here. Do have a battle going on back here. I'll quickly jump back to Robert and Andrew. Andrew makes that pass. It looks like Brian has got a little gap now between him and Dan, so he keeps it clean this lap. He should come through in second place. Kent's dropped back. What other little battles we got going on here? Here's Craig Thompson and Mark Bray. I don't know. There seems to be pretty good little gaps between them. So I think unless someone makes a mistake along the way, this is the finish we're going to see. Here's our leader, John Cooper.
Go, Coop, go. You better win your home race.
Yes, John is
Go get him.
a resident of Canada as well, so he's probably had a lot of time to practice on this track. So here we are, heading to the finish line. Looks like it's going to be John Cooper, Brian Zinn,
Poutine for everybody.
Dan Elgin, Corey Mitchell, Kent Kruger. Whoa! Ouch! Andrew really hitting that curb. Want to make a big entrance onto the
pinball game.
final straight.
Brian, he had like 30 mile an hour.
Robert behind him.
Let him go.
Mark Bray, Craig Thompson, Greg Tessiter.
I was far enough behind I could see the line through the 3 spinning cars that were on that straightaway.
Here comes Craig to the finish line.
Oh, that's
Got
good.
it.
Yeah, I was far enough. I
Then
could
we've
see
got
the first 2, and then Barton came
Joe
out.
Mayer
I thought it was good job, man.
coming
Good
to
job,
the finish
everybody.
line.
Nice win, Jonathan.
Mark Miller, who got caught out
Yeah, good racing, everybody. You get the shot?
in an accident earlier. Brian Lemke behind him. Let's see if they do anything on these curbs, not this lap. And here's Derek. Spencer making it around the
Good running, everybody.
hairpin. And Donald deciding to call it a night. That's one way to finish, Donald. So there we go. Thank you for joining us tonight. As always, we look forward to seeing you at our next race, which will be the GT3s this Thursday night. And if you're looking for some good racing, Apex, this is the league you want to join. No fees, no paperwork. Just sign up, read the rules, and race. So we'll catch you on the next.
Got to look back at the incident.
Let's see, where are we? We're at Silverstone for our final race in the GR86 next Tuesday. So we'll see you then.
Did you get a slowdown on that